I am new to the Rochester area, so there's a lot of, for me, there's a lot of excitement because I'm experiencing things for the first time. Things like even just very basically Steam downtown, really great coffee shops. You don't always expect that when you come to sort of a mid-level Midwest city. So I'm just enjoying getting to know Rochester, I think. So maybe I'm not so great at that. But I was able to go to Gallery 24's fundraiser at Forger Brewery, which was so much fun, and that group is really exciting. I didn't get to go to the Gary Vee thing, unfortunately, but the excitement around it was palpable. So it's a fun time for me as someone who is moving here. It seems like there's a lot of things happening. Basic idea behind Grey Duck is that we want to provide a sort of mid-level experience of theater and cinema. And what I mean by mid-level is I mean getting the positives from all sides. If you go to a cineplex, you go to see your big blockbuster movies, you get great sound, you get great picture, you get hopefully a good atmosphere and good people around you, which is so fun and exciting. If you see a movie at home, you have sort of an intimate feel. You're familiar with everything. You can have great snacks. You have, it's obviously less expensive. We're trying to sort of bridge the gap between those two experiences of cinema. Have an intimate atmosphere, a very communal atmosphere, giving that feeling of being in a movie theater that I don't think you can get anywhere else, no matter how good your system is at home. But also be affordable, be more personal, create conversation. Our three main emphases we always talk about is that we want to be a local cinema, we want to create a community around film, and we want to create conversation or facilitate conversation around film. Yeah, I think first and foremost, Rochester doesn't have something like this. There's a clamor for things like this, things to do, entertainment options, to go in the evening, places to go out. But from my vantage point, there wasn't a lot feeling that need, specifically in film. I think we have a handful of cinemas in the area, cineplexes, I should say, but nothing, the word I like to use, that's romantic, unique. And so we saw that as a need in Rochester, a place that has a ton of culture, a ton of people wanting something like this, but didn't have anything like it. On top of that, even the art scene as a whole in Rochester seems to be coming into its own. Things like we just talked about, Gallery 24, even a lot of the new breweries springing up, places like Carpet Booth Studios finding success and seeing that people are clamoring for that, My Town, My Music. These sort of groups are creating things here that weren't there before, and so we wanted to be a part of that. As far as strict entrepreneurship, this is the first time thing. I'm sort of just figuring this out. My previous occupation was a teacher, nothing fancy. But I found when I was in college and even high school and post-college that I did like starting new things. It was never a business, but it was, I'd start a group of people who liked to play video games, and that would sort of grow, and I really enjoyed that part of it. So part of me always enjoyed starting something new, and so I think that was always part of my DNA and led me eventually to wanting to fulfill this vision I had for a more intimate, affordable theater experience. One massive thing that I think people will be really interested in is our opening night. We're going to have a Charlie Chaplin silent film, Gold Rush, which I believe is number 58 on American Film Institute's top 100 films ever made, so it's a very respected film. Well, it's a silent film. We'll have it with live accompaniment. That'll be a really, really exciting time. We'll literally roll out a red carpet, and we'll have a lot of really fun stuff, in addition to, of course, the actual showing of the film. So I'd really push that. People, tell your friends. I think that's going to be a really great night.